Good morning. This is Mr. Eshelman. It's Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. We hope you got off to a great start to the week and are ready to go for another day of learning at home. And hopefully the weather outside where you are looks a little bit like the pictures here. The blue sky with some white clouds way up there showing that there's fair weather nearby, and also the sunshine coming through the trees and starting to rise in the morning, putting some long shadows across the ground. So hopefully the sunshine is out where you are. You're excited to get your day started and excited to get outside at some point and get some exercise and some fresh air. So keep up the good work, and let's take a look at the birthdays then. One student birthday today. Clinton, one of our fourth graders, celebrates his birthday. Happy birthday, Clinton. And Mrs. DeSaro, who many of you know as Miss Becky, also has a birthday today. So happy birthday to her as well. And there is a famous birth anniversary today. That's a birthday for someone who isn't alive anymore. This man's name is Yogi Berra. He was a baseball player, a famous baseball player, a Hall of Famer who was inducted in 1972. He played for the New York Yankees, and he's also famous for some interesting sayings, for some interesting quotes. And a lot of times he would state things that kind of were head scratchers, like, wait, what did he say? Does that even make sense? And in some ways, he was, now he's as famous for that as for being a baseball player. So one of his quotes was, baseball is 90% mental, the other half is physical. Now you might realize why that doesn't completely make sense, because it, half is 50%. And if you add 90% plus 50%, you get 140%. So that's 40% more than the whole thing. Sometimes we say that too. We might have three halves. I would like half chocolate, half vanilla, and half strawberry. But you can't have three halves. Half means divided into two pieces. He also said, I wish I had an answer to that because I'm tired of answering that question. Think about that one for a second. And then the last one you've probably heard many times. This might be one of his most famous, sort of stating the obvious. It ain't over till it's over. And I put that one there because we're coming up on the end of the year in a couple weeks, but we're not there yet. So keep up the good work. I know the weather's getting nicer. You want to be outside, and you have plenty of time for that. Imagine how much less schoolwork you're having now compared to if you were actually at Denver Elementary School. So for the work that you do have assigned, work hard, get it done, do as best as you can, ask for help when you need it, participate, and that'll go a long way in getting you ready for your next grade. So remember Yogi Berra's quote, it ain't over till it's over. So Yogi Berra would have been 95 today, but he passed away, I believe, back in 2015. So our question of the day, another math geometry type question. Yesterday we had symmetry. Today is area and perimeter. Area and perimeter, sometimes kids get mixed up and sometimes they forget which numbers to use and how to use them. So let's see what you remember. Now, if you're in the younger grades, you may not have gotten to a lot of this yet, but you could try. You could ask for help, or maybe try one of them and not the other. The numbers are a little bit bigger, so this is more of maybe a third, fourth, fifth grade type of question, but it says find the perimeter and area of that rectangle. It has a length of 13 inches and a width of 8 inches. So how do you use those numbers to calculate the perimeter and area? Now, one note, an area, it says area equals blank inches. That should be inches squared. I know some of you are going to catch that and say, wait a minute, Mr. Eshelman, that's supposed to be square inches, not inches. So you can add that on there when you submit your answer if you choose to. And then two jokes today, some camping jokes, since this is the time of year when people are heading outside, hiking in nature, camping. One joke says, you can't run through a campsite. You can only ran because it's past tense. Because ran is the past tense of run, but tense. Well, you get it. And the next one says, I like to take magazines on family camping trips, but sometimes it creates too many issues. Get it? Like an issue of a magazine. So hopefully you like those jokes. And again, I know you have some better ones. Send them my way and we'll get them on the announcements this week. Finally, let's stand up and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance today. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So have a great day today. Work hard, do your best, get some exercise, get some fresh air, and as always, ask for help when you need it, and get your week off to a good start for day number 2. Happy Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.